Good Wednesday afternoon, everyone. I decided to come live and I have another thrift haul. Before you come in the chat, please hit the thumbs up. And I'm short a necklace, but hey. So before you come in, hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this video. It was a very cold, rainy day here in Henryville. And of course, I did go thrifting, and as I was coming out, it started raining, and I just had my hair cut and done. So go figure, and no umbrella. So, and then I went back out to the trunk and got these things that I did purchase today, and I want to share them with all of you. I hope everyone is doing well, and there's a lot going around like the flu and the RSVP. Some of the schools over here in the state of Indiana have the NTI learning sessions. So, it's one of those things that is really contagious. So, if you can, always use hand sanitizer and things like that, because it's out there and it can be pretty detrimental to your health. So if you can, just always keep your hands clean and just kind of be leery of that. So we'll give it just a few minutes. I know it takes a little while for those notifications to go out. So I was out, and of course, hey Laura, welcome in. And you know where I'm going. I feel naked without my necklace. Let's see if I can find one. This looks like a good one, but I was opportunity when it presents itself. I just go right out there, and it's one thing about being a reseller. You always have a necklace close at hand. So I'm going to wear this one, which is a Natasha. And I'll just throw that on and roll with the punches. And Laura, I hope you're doing well. It's been raining like cats and dogs here. I do understand that it will be pretty icy to the far north of us, and I hope those people stay safe. And I think Dawn from Dawn's channel lives a little bit further to the north there, and I know right now her and Francine is having a live, so as soon as we get through with this, we'll go over and give her a visit and support her. And you know how we do things, support is a good thing, and it's good for everyone, and people really appreciate being supported. I didn't get a lot of things, but I did get some things that I felt like were resellable. And me and those adventures that I go on, it's always an adventure when you go thrifting. It's a lot of fun. You never know what's there, and it's all, whoops. Oh, we have ice here. My son's friend totally. Oh no, Laura. Well, we'll be praying for him. My goodness, I'm so sorry to hear that. In snow, you can maneuver a little bit, but when you have ice, it's like there's not a lot you can do. And sometimes it's not necessarily you, but it might be other people. So we'll say some prayers for him. I mean, not only did it probably scare him to death, and bless his heart, but we're kind of defenseless on ice, and if you're not used to driving on it, it can be very tricky and hazardous. And I'll say a prayer for him, because it just, like I said, the ice, you can combat a little bit of snow, but ice, you just really don't have a chance on that. You're welcome, Laura. I remember one time years ago when we lived 3 blocks up the road, there was an incline coming off the road, and I had Shannon with me. I don't remember how old she was. And I went to stop, and the car kept going. And thank the Lord there was not a car coming. And Shannon said, Mom, you scared me. I said, well, Mom was pretty scared herself because there's nothing you can do. You just hang on tight. Don't touch the brake because in a lot of cases it makes it a lot worse. But nothing was coming, thank goodness, So, and after you drive on it a little while, it's not that you're an expert. You just learn the do's and don'ts of not, the brake is not your friend at a time like that. You just have to go real slow, and it's pretty scary. I know that. But yeah, a lot of this RSVP and this flu going around to the point where some schools have closed down in order for a crew to go in and sanitize everything, and that takes a while, to keep those germs down. I mean, it's a scary thing, The RSVP comes with the diarrhea and the vomiting. And a lot of times when you have that, you throw up so hard that your stomach has spasms. And the best thing you can do is go to the emergency room. And a lot of times they will put the necessary fluids back into your system because it can get pretty dangerous with that. So I'm just going to go right into this. And I did imagine me finding jewelry. So we'll just start with the jewelry first. Hey, Elizabeth. Welcome in, sweetheart. Good to see you. I'm just going to start with bag number 1. Hey, Todd. Welcome in, sweetheart. Good to see you. I didn't have a necklace on, and I felt like something was missing, so I just threw this one on. That's one thing about being a reseller and being a female. You got a necklace to the right. Hey, Ginger. Well, Ginger, bless your heart. And I just threw this on and rolled on with it, but everyone's stuff is en route. And I found out, I didn't see the tag on this necklace, but it is a Natasha. Isn't it beautiful? Very, very beautiful. I have this thing about hey, Joanne, there she is. Now, guys, I did learn something from the necklaces that I showed you on the last haul. And I know, I just for giggles, I tested these here, these pink ones, and they are tourmaline. Yes. And this one right here is also a stone I've turned my Presidium on. And I think this is so beautiful. These are like ceramic, kind of in the Chinese motif, and these are stones right here. So I guess all my many, many days of watching other people on YouTube, you learn a lot. And I think I found something that may be in that Chinese motif. Look at this, guys. Ooh, it's cold. Might be because it was in my trunk and it was raining cats and dogs. And look at that, guys. Now, if that is not what they call gorgeous, I don't know what is. And guys, we're going to test that. Wouldn't that be wonderful if that was some kind of jasper, or it's probably not, what's the word? What's the thing I'm looking for? It's probably not onyx. If it is, Laura, you will have to come all the way from Nebraska and pick me up off the floor because I would have done fainted. Am I fuzzy? Here, hang on just a second. Is that a little bit better? Is that somewhat better? Let's see. Is that a little bit better? I know this camera, I think a lot of these cameras aren't meant to last that long. And if that was, there might be a major fainting spell Let's see. I can turn that light off, but I fear it's going to be a little dark in here. Hang on just a second. Let me get my, I'll tell you what, these cameras, they last about a hot year and a half, and that's it. Hang on just a second. Let's see, where is my Windex? Here, let's take it. Let's just do it. Is that better? It's still fuzzy. I don't like that, but there might not be a lot I can do about it. I can use my laptop camera. Maybe that'll be better. I just can't arrow it down. Let me see if the laptop camera is better. Okay, I'm back again. If it's blurry, it's blurry. I'm not touching anything. It's raining outside. Sorry about that, guys, but it is what it is. It's raining. And now that I'm back in, I'm not touching anything at all. Nothing. Zero. So I think what happened, but I am back. I hope everyone's still here. You know, it's got to be the weather. It's been raining like crazy. So I hope everyone's still here. If you're still here, okay, good. I don't know if it's in fact the weather or what it is, but now it's a lot better. We've had some downpours like you wouldn't believe, but back to where I was. Here's the necklace that I just picked up today. Isn't that gorgeous? And I think we have something here. I'm not for sure what, but I am going to check it. Sorry about that. Oh, internet faux pas. God bless Spectrum's heart. And it's got that right there. This is beautiful. And I just picked it up on a hunch. But when I Googled, yeah, I wish, Elizabeth, how I wish it was. So we're going to find out because the Presidium is fired up. And we'll see what we have here. It's actually what I think it is, or if it's just glass, if it's onyx. Okay. Let me press it down and hold it. Actually, it's going past glass. Hang on, let me do it again. Into the like I don't know if it's that or not. So we're gonna hold her down. It's going right in up to the tourmaline category, past the Christo phase, and we know it's not amethyst. It is amethyst. It is not an emerald. It is not tanzanite. But I did Google this one, and this has a Chinese motif to it, these beads. This is a lot of money, guys, and I didn't realize what I had. And in between all that, those are stones right there, and we will retest. I think I just happened to really pick out some good things just on a hunch. And let's go in here, and that falls in the... Oh, yes, isn't it gorgeous? So let's do that again. And this is going into the tourmaline family, so that is definitely stone. And when I Googled it, it's worth quite a bit. Hey, Dana, welcome in. We had a little faux pas in the beginning, but hey. But isn't that gorgeous? And I looked this up, and these go for a pretty penny. And because of that Chinese motif on that, and those are gems or stones right in between that. So this one does have a toggle closure. And from what I understood, these have Chinese. And it's good to see you, sweetheart, and welcome in. But this I thought was absolutely gorgeous. Boy, that's got some tough. Like I said, this, let me test it one more time. I'm going to recalibrate this, guys, because sometimes I already did it once. And how you do that is you, let me find something pointy here. Sometimes these things need to be recalibrated, and you have to do it at least. There's on the side here, there's a button that you have to press in right there in that hole right there and hold it. And then, of course, you recalibrate with your pen here. So let's press that button. So we do have a blue blinking light, as you can see right there. So we're going to start with the glass first. And what you do is you basically just put the little bitty tiny little needle right there on the surface of the glass. And when it is calibrated, there will be a beeper go off. So we'll wait for that. See, that means that's ready. And we go over here to the calibration part. And we hit this one right here. Let me make sure I got that. And you hold it until that beeper goes off. Sometimes it takes a minute or two. Or three. Come on now. You have to fully depress it on there and it'll go off, or it should. So. All right. I've seen your meter go up into the calibration. Now get cracking. Okay, come on now. Let's hear that beep. Okay, let's go back to the glass again. For God's sake, it shouldn't take an eternity to do this. So let's restart it. Something's not quite right. So we have the blue blinking light, as you can see. Let's start with usually it tells you to start with the glass first. Depress the pen completely. I know, Dana, they're like a 2-year-old sometimes. You feel the need to turn your knee. Now, come on now. Hey, Ace, welcome in. Beep, beep. Okay, now we'll go back to the calibration and we'll have to go back to the glass again and redo it. So I'm going to hold it on there to get it to calibrate. In the corner there. It's wanting to be so darn. Here, let's go back to the glass. Okay, it tests like that. Let's go back to the calibration and get it to work. Come on now. This is $300 worth of pain in my rear end, but I am going to retest it. It's always when you're live when it wants to show itself. So we will put our pen on there, and that goes up definitely and past the glass into the tourmaline section, and it is gorgeous, and these sell for high dollar online. I looked them up, and these are like ceramic, and it has like oh yes, it'll work like a champ. That's how it is. You don't hold your mouth right. But this one is so pretty. I picked it up, I saw it, and I thought, how gorgeous is that? And I haven't really Googled this one yet, but I think a lot of these beads like that are Chinese beads. But isn't that gorgeous? It was just different. Then I had this one, and this one was stone as well. Let's go in here, and they say when you first calibrate them, test something that you know exactly what it is. And this is tourmaline as well, almost into the isle. It's in iolite. So better than what we thought. But it is a very beautiful pinkish stone, and those are stones. And sometimes you have to go on your instinct when you thrift because if you watch enough YouTube and see enough stones and demonstrations, you're able, yeah, Dana, isn't that gorgeous? You're able to spot those. And I like to feel things first. That way it gives you a better inclination. And guys, I couldn't believe this. Yeah, it is a beautiful color. So this one is with guys, it's going crazy up here. It must be my magnetic personality, right? Man, it was going nuts. I feel like I'm nuts after dealing with it. This, guys, is genuine lucite. And how do I know that? Because it says it right there. Genuine lucite. I also have a pink one downstairs. Look what condition that's in. You have like that pearlesque type bead right there. And this is lucite. And lucite was made by the DuPont company. And this is a beautiful lucite necklace. It doesn't have the barrel clasp. It doesn't have any markings, but look at that. It looks like it just rolled off the showroom floor. It's in perfect condition. It is not dirty in any way. And I have a pink one. I do have a pink one as well downstairs. Okay. Good Lord. Bag number 2. Of course, what's shopping if you can't shop for yourself, right? So I have an upcoming birthday on Saturday. So we're going to Kanzai. It's a Japanese American restaurant. And let me find the right, I'm going to be wearing that right there. They asked me to wear it and wear. Hey, Lucy, welcome in, sweetheart. They asked me to come in wearing it in the store. I said, well, I could do that. But isn't that gorgeous? Perfect for that. See the bottom of it? And that is for me. Thank you, Lucy. And look at the sleeves on this thing. This is amazing. So I will be sashaying or whatever you want to call it in with this. I think I'm going to wear black leggings under it and boots, but isn't it spectacular? Look at that. But I really like it. There's your bottom. And it's a dress, or you could wear black leggings under it. But that's mine, and that's what I'm going to be wearing when I stroll into that restaurant. And of course, we know summer is coming, so I love this. So I'll pick this up. Isn't that beautiful? And here's your bottom. It's got like one of those high-low things going on. There's the back. That'll be good on those days. Well, I never wear a wet swimsuit. Thank you, Dana. I never wear a wet swimsuit home. I won't do it. I don't want it on my stuff. And I thought that is mine as well. And let's keep going. Now is the box. I'm glad you guys are here. Thank you for your patience. The weather really stinks here because it's raining. It's been raining pretty heavy. We go from snow to rain. Let's see here. Now, I think these are trinket dishes, and they are from Germany, I believe. Yeah. This is the tag that's on them. Let's turn this on a little bit. What did I do? Unplug it? Let's see here. Come on, girl. You got a magnifier here. Use it. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see that. It is Germany right there. And I think they are trinket dishes, and I have three of them identical to one another. Look at the fired gold design on that. Isn't that pretty? So I didn't take a picture of it, but we're getting ready to, so I can. Boy, that's awesome. But they're JS Germany. Thank you, Elizabeth. It's only every now and then you turn 29. They're like, boy, is she full of it. We'll take a picture. A little blurry, not sure. Hang on just a second. Let's see. See the Germany right there, GERMANYJS and a V at the bottom. I know I'm blurry, guys. I can't help it. The weather really, really is not helping, but there it is. I'm like, we'll take a quick shot of this. And yeah, the weather, it's been raining like cats and dogs. Let's see, let's take a picture of it. But I do have three identical, and they are marked Germany. JSV is what they're marked, and I'm about to find out. I think they're little trinket trays. And how gorgeous are these? And I have three of them. So I thought, well, if one is pretty, the other three. I hope so. This is nuts. At first it was bad, and then I went out, and then I had to come back in, and hopefully this will be better. I don't know why, unless it's the rain and with the internet and stuff. Spectrum is uh-oh. This is a vintage German porcelain serving bowl or relish dish, lightly dating back to the early 20th century. It is characterized by its delicate floral design, gold accents, and scalloped edges. I'll move it in a little bit. Material is, thank you, Dana. I hope so. Porcelain, likely hard paste porcelain due to its origin and appearance. Origin is from Germany. It features hand painted roses in pink, red, and yellow with gold luster detailing and scalloped edges. Oval or kidney shape, suitable for serving relish candy or small snacks. But yeah, these are old and likely dating back to the early 20th century. So it makes you wonder how something, and I got three of them just on a hunch. I see it blurry right there, just on a hunch. And I think that my idea was this, and I'll show you what I was thinking. So I think that, and the price was definitely right, and I couldn't pass it up. I think if you had an assortment of different things like, say, peanuts or whatever, that you could arrange them like so and have them like that and have whatever. And you could even have something in the middle, but that's what they are. They're from Germany, and they are very, very vintage. But yeah, those are beautiful. So moving on. And I'll just stack those back together. as not to break them. And thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. And boy, do I have something that I think that Laura is really going to like, because she's the one I thought of when I picked these, when I seen them. So we'll put this over here. These, and they were sold as a set, and they are old, but they do not have the stoppers on them. But they are definitely vintage and there's a very sticky sticker on there, and we'll pull that off. They are hand painted. And here we go. Let me make sure that, yeah. So here we have it, guys, and I hope this is clear. These are salt and pepper shakers, hand painted Chinese. Aren't they beautiful? There's your top. There is no stoppers, but that is easily remedied. But there is your picture right there. Very Chinese inspired. And we go through here and right like that. And they're beautiful and they are really old. Let's nail down a time on these because they are hand painted. I know many people collect these and they're very collectible. And some people have very vast collections of those as well. Let's go to the gallery, pick up that picture. They made shopping more simple. They put all the vintage and the antique items together. Let's increase that picture. Gorgeous, yep. And they are gorgeous for sure. We have, here's what we have. The image shows we have a set of vintage hand painted Japanese salt and pepper shakers, likely dating back to the mid 20th century or earlier, feature a pagoda and seaside design. So there you have it. Made in Japan, likely in the 1950s or earlier, ceramic or porcelain, hand painted scenes of pagodas and seasides in vivid colors. And isn't that something else? And these are not stamped. They may be once I clean them up a little bit. Someone probably had a piece of tape on the bottom of that right there. And we will reveal. Oh, the stopper got pushed back in there. Hear that? Let's see if this happened to this one. No, this one is totally gone. But a stopper is very inexpensive. And guys, something that I didn't point out, right there at the top, see those little gold stars and stuff? See, I'm sure that was much more vibrant at an earlier age, but yeah, it has that on it. And it may have had trim on it that was like that. I don't know. But what I do know is they're older and they are vintage. It is a matching set. I don't know, guys. It may be two of the same kind, but who cares because they're vintage. Let's see. I don't want to rip anything off. Let's see. No, guys, let me pull this little label off here, guys. Man, when they put a sticker on there, they mean it. It may be two of the same brand. Two of the same, for God's sake. Two of the same things. It might be two salt shakers. Usually your salt shaker does have many more holes than the pepper shaker does. And man, would they steam this on here or what? I'm going to be very careful with these. Let me see. They are made somewhat different on the top. If you can see right there that there's let's see, in this one, there's a little more spacing in the middle They often make salt pepper shakers the same. Okay, Laura, I didn't know that, and thank you for letting me know. Because we're talking about Japan here, I'm sure they do things different. But you have a matching set. You move it in a little bit of a pagoda and seaside, which is the blue back in there. Hey, Amy, sweetie, it's good to see you, sweetheart. We're going through some things that I just thrifted. And it's good to see you, hon. Thank you for coming in. This reminded me of wings, angel wings. And looky what we have here. And this is beautiful. And I think it is wings, maybe. This is, check that out, guys. Let me turn it where you can see it. Look at that. And when I seen it, it reminded me of angel wings. And what we have here, this is Linux, is what this is. And we know that Linux does not come cheap. And I didn't even Google it because I just like the looks of it. And I just picked it up. And, but it is a beautiful piece. But we're going to Google it so we can see exactly what we have. But here is your Linux right there, your Linux mark, made in the USA. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. It is Linux. And we know that Linux comes at a pretty good penny. And look how that's designed. And look at that. How, I don't know what this is for, guys, but we're about to find out. Isn't that beautiful? And I saw the name and I was all over it. And some things you just know are good. So let's take a picture of this. Let me back it up. It's big, guys. So I will tell you how big this thing actually is. Let's see here. There's your 12. Good Lord. This is about 14 inches long, guys. Thank you, Dana. I do, like I say, I try to go in kind of often because you never know what they're going to have, and it's always good. They've expanded their facility to bring even more items out and have more room, and I'm very, very pleased about that. Let me scoot that in so it won't be getting everything else. Excuse me. Okay, boy, was I off. Where did I get angel wings? Well, it's all in the eyes of the beholder, right? It is Linux pineapple. This is a pineapple design, double bowl candy nut dish. And I thought angel wings. Well, it looked like wings to me. And I'm pretty sure that's the one. Let's go in here and see the date of it. But that light really rains on my parade. Let me see here. There's a piece of paper to block that out. See if we can see it better that way, or if it's any worse, it's worse. I'm going to have to, when your ceilings are so daggone short, it's hard to, but it is very different. Made in the USA, and I'll see if I can't nail down this beautiful serving bowl from Linux is perfect for any occasion. Thank you, Elizabeth. Yeah, everyone. The ivory colored bowl features the pineapple pattern, making it a great addition to any themed event. Made from high quality bone china, this bowl is both elegant and durable. The unique double bowl design allows for multiple serving options, while the center handle makes it easy to carry. I got a notif. Let me get rid of that. But yeah, this it doesn't give a date on it. The color is ivory. It is a bowl and it is bone china. And I've seen angel wings. I don't know, maybe it's kind of one of those. It doesn't really look like a pineapple to me, but I could be wrong. But I guess the way I looked at it, it was, you know, you see how it looks like wings, but it's a pineapple. Well, I would have never thought it. And then you have your ease of carrying right here. It's about 14 inches long. It is ivory colored and it is bone china. So that was a good one. So moving on. Maybe it's one of those things that you put a depiction up and you ask the people to say what they see first. Well, that's what I saw first was alrighty then. Now guys, this one is the high dollar one right here. And I know it looks like it wouldn't be, but I will tell you exactly what this is. And let me get this off of here and I'll pull it up first. But look at that. What do you guys think that is? No, it's not. It may be missing a stopper. I don't know. But when I Googled it, it did not portray a stopper in it. And that's what it looks like. And these sell for a pretty good penny. And I'll give you the details on that. It happened to be the very next one up. And yes, it does look like an apple. And I'll tell you exactly what it is. There's the bottom of it. And these sell for like $70 online. So it didn't take me long to pick that one up. But here we go. It is a White House vinegar vintage from the 1930s figural. Oh my God, it's higher than what I thought. Figural apple heavy pressed glass jug. And from what I'm seeing, that I don't know if it did have a stopper on it or what, but it is from the volume. Let's see, clear in color. White House Vinegar Vintage 1930s Figural Apple Heavy Pressed Glass Jug. Measures 7 inches high and 4.5 inches wide. It's from the 1930s. And the listing for it is $75. So thank you, Amy. And I thought, well, I'm like, is that missing a lid or a little stopper? And the one that I'm seeing does not have a stopper neither, but there's the, they want 75 big ones for it. And then there's your bottom right there. But it must be hard to get a hold of. Okay. And I tried to see if this one had a stopper and it does not. So evidently they must not have came with one, or if it did, that one don't have one neither. 1930s figural apple heavy pressed glass jug. So I guess this is for vinegar, I guess. I guess if you had a big family, that would definitely come in handy. Unless Ma caught Paul out in the barn and this was full of moonshine and he got caught. See, it has that jug, it has that thing to it like those jugs too. For one thing, he would be hit with a broom because number one, he's not supposed to be drinking it, and number two, he's drinking it out of her good vinegar, whatever this is. So I could just see the older lady swatting him with a broom and all the chickens running and scattering everything. Okay, next. Okay. Oh, this is one of my favorite things. And it kind of looks kind of Christmassy, but I didn't Google it because I just liked the way it looked and I just picked it up. Let me get the bottom of it. Here's the top. Let's see, this is the bottom, and this may be, oh, what's that? The Mishika, the things but I know it's probably older. See the bottom of it? And here's the top, and I think it's crystal. Lead crystal is what it is. And here is the top of it. It looks like a little present. And then it's kind of, wrapped like, a ribbon would go around a package. And I will make a picture of it, and it might be that Mika shit because I find an awful lot of those. There's something about me and a box. I don't know. Maybe I played with a box more when I was a kid rather than I did the toy. And that's how most kids are. Maybe I'm going back to my, but there's something about a box. I don't know. That really, let's see if I'm right. Maybe, maybe not. Well, this is a vintage lead crystal trinket box designed to resemble a gift with a frosted bow on top. It is typically used for storing small items such as jewelry or keepsakes. So it is vintage and it is lead crystal. It does have a little weight to it. Let me see if we can't pin down a date on that. Now this says Poland. Let's see. I like that one better. Let's see if there's any validity behind that, but it is beautiful. There's your lid right there. I know, Dana, there's something about a trinket box or a box in general that now this claims this one's from Poland and there's not much difference in it. Let's see here. Available linen ribbon, full description. This stunning crystal trinket box from Crystal Clear in Poland is a beautiful addition to any collection. So either this person is more descriptive and the other one left that out because it's the same thing. Or any box. Let me get something to drink. I know there's something about a box. But I liked it and wouldn't now. I know Valentine's Day is fastly approaching. Wouldn't that be beautiful to put a Valentine's Day gift in that or candy or something like that would be nice. And there we have it. Lead crystal. Very pretty vintage. There's your bottom. I'll give you a measurement. So we're looking at this little beauty is about keys to a new car. Yeah, there you go, Laura. Boy. So it's not quite 3.5 inches long, and it's about, with the lid, it's about 3 inches tall. Hey, Arn Romel, welcome in. I am dying of thirst. Mercy. Good to see you, Romel. Whoops. We're talking about our love of anything that's square in a box, a car. But I thought that that was so pretty. You could put little twinkle lights in it and it would be very pretty. Next. Oh, guys, this I thought was rather amazing. Have you ever seen a bowl shaped like that? That right there. Just check that out. Okay, I'm glad you brought that up, Ginger, because next week I will not be on my channel. I will be on with Beth, Grand Old Things Beth, on Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'll be on with her. And if you're a night owl, don't miss it because we may be up until the chickens crow, but I don't know. But I will be on Grand Old Things Beth next Thursday. And we will start at 7. And yeah, I'm a little blurry. We will start at 7 o'clock. Beth, if you are a night owl, that's the place for you because, you know, we will be running a little late, hopefully not extremely late, but I will be on with her and we'll both have glass, guys. We'll have glass and you name it, it could be there. So I'll go ahead and let's see, drop her link. I know I'm looking at this and it's horribly blurry. Darn it. Let's see if I can't get that. All right. That's a little better. So I'm going to drop Beth's link in the chat. And that is Grand Old Things Beth. And that's where I'll be next Thursday when I'm normally on my channel. But I will be with Beth that night. And a lot of you guys know her, I'm sure. And we're going to have a glass bonanza. And if you're a night owl, come on in and join the fun because it's going to be, you know, you never know what we're going to have. So that is Beth's channel. You might want to subscribe to her if you like jewelry, if you like stone jewelry. I know that she has sold a lot of glass in the past herself. So that's where I will be on Beth's channel next Thursday at 7 p.m. She doesn't have the thumbnail out yet, but that's where I'm going to be. So if you subscribe to her channel, then you will know and click all for the notifications. You'll know exactly what's going on, and that's where I'll be. So all of you people that's not familiar with Beth, she's a very nice lady. And it's going to be exciting, guys. I've got some rings from her that's got stones in them like you could not imagine. We're talking like that. If you're in the big stone group, you don't want to miss it. And everyone subscribe to her, click all notifications, and kind of set your calendar if you're a little night owl like I am and Beth, and we would love to have you there. But isn't this amazing? Here is the back side, which all the texturing is on the underside. And isn't that amazing? I have never seen one made like this. And it's about that big. And I will Google it. Yeah, Ginger, it's exciting now. When you get in there and see that jewelry, it just... this is almost, it's a little past 10 inches long, and this way it is 8 inches and approximately about 3 inches deep. I will make a picture of this. I think I already made one. We'll go back and take a look. Let's see here. Move it that way, that way, that way. But I tell you, I've still got things that that I need to move. We are having our annual gem and mineral show going on here. That's I know, Ginger, and I think you're from Arizona, right? Right, Ginger? I think I remember that. Oh yeah, I'd be so hyper it wouldn't even be funny. So, this is that's Crystal, Tucson, Arizona. You guys have that every year. This is a crystal cut glass fruit bowl, 10 by 9. Let me see if I can, but all the decoration is on the outside of it. It is an absolute exquisite piece of glass, if I do say so myself. I've never seen anything that detailed. Yeah, a lot of your stones come out of Arizona. I think a lot of turquoise comes out of there. Okay, the time period manufactured is 1960 through 1969 when this was produced, and that is the year, and all that's on the underside. And I just thought it was very delicate and very, just really a nice little doodad there. Features carvings. It's got, but yeah, crystal cut glass fruit bowl. I guess it's you can put fruit in it, but it is really beautiful. And I just thought it had a lot of sophistication to it. So I just picked it up and ran with it. So guys, that's about all that I have, but if you knew everything I had, you would pass out. And I almost pass out thinking about it, but like I said, it never hurts to thrift things to keep items fresh and just really keep those. I've got a lot of stuff in this little bitty room. I need to take that old fake tree out over there and put a shelf in the corner. Like I say, I've got plenty to sell, and I had to restrain myself on a few occasions. Yes, Ginger, this and other things. And like I said, I will be with Grand Beth on next Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's going to be all glass. There could be other things in the mix, but I think we're going to focus a lot on the glass. And next Thursday is the 13th. So, and it's at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I will be with her. And I'll tell you what, guys, Beth's partner is over at Dawn's channel. If you search just Dawn's channel, it'll come up, and Francine is with her tonight. And if you guys want to, Ginger said she's been making her list, so that's a good thing. And if you guys want to go over to Dawn's channel, and Francine is normally with Beth, and they are on Dawn's channel right now. And if you want to go over, if you can't stay, just say hello, give a thumbs up and say hello. But that's where they're at, and it's Dawn's channel. And she's on right now. And if you guys want to go over and give a little support, if you can't stay, say hello and give her the thumbs up. But if you would go over and support her, if you would, thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. Love you guys. If you're going to Dawn's, I'll see you there because that's where I'm headed. You guys take care of yourself. There will be an auction next Thursday on the 13th. I love you guys. Take care and stay safe. And I'll catch you later. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I love you too, Ginger. What a sweetheart. Thank you guys so much.